Alright, hello everyone. I'm here doing two more mod commands. First, before I get into that, I decided to change some things. So, as you can see, I put staff roles here. So this is the staff role from mine. We'll be changing this later to actually find staff roles, like a list of them, so you can have multiple ones. Eventually we'll do that. And yeah, so I just put that there. I put it right in here because if we go back to my purge command I made in one of the episodes, I made it a one line that will use check staff rules from utilities. So we're passing in interaction and roles. So app.utility check staff rules interaction and role. This changes that if statement, but the return's right here, and the actual reply would be into here, which will be right here. Check staff roles under our utility, and we have interaction role. If the role doesn't exist, due to this, we will return true, meaning if we do not have the role, this here will run, making that return. However, if we don't, we'll just return false, which will then make this false, meaning this here won't run, so the rest of the code will. Nothing else changed in here. So that was that. So all the changes I did in there. That is all the changes I did in there. That change in here. Oh. So this is how we work. So before I get to what I did here, all I did was change the intents to allow for guild messages and guild message content. Now when you do this one, guild message content, you will need to go on the Discord developer portal, and under your bot there will be the list of intents. You have to check the last one, which is message content. You have to check that to even use it, but we're not using it in this video. I'll be using it once I get to doing something with Pokemon, pretty much. So that's all. I just made another message create from, you might remember this if you worked with version 13 or 12. It was the old event before this one pretty much replaced it, but they still have it. So yes, that's that. I'll be going over this more so you don't have to edit, but that's just that's why it's there, and that's why these are changed. I'll be mentioning that again once I actually go to do these. Now, as for the two commands I'm making, under the mod folder, we're making create category, which we'll start with, and the other one's create channel. So for now, create category, we need to have this if statement because it's a mod command, and all mod commands need that. And so now we'll make sure you require Discord for application command type, command option, and channel type. I might end up making maybe something to use for this if I can. Oh, I miss header files and stuff like C++ because it took care of this, so I don't have to keep repeating this. I want to see if I can try and do that. I don't think I will be able to regardless, but I'll see about if I can't even do that in JavaScript. But yes, anyway, module that exports equals open brackets info name create category. Make sure you put that because if you do, it, like we did here, and you put in the name here, it will not work. I've tried it, it won't work. Alright, description, easy, type, command type, chat input, like normal. This whole process right here should be, you should be able to just zip through it. Now the options is what you have to know about. We're adding this option, name, text, enter the name, having it type command option type dot string. That's pretty much it. Same with this, you should know that you need these, since you've been following one, you did 1, 2, 3, 4, and if you did this one 5, you will have done 5 commands that will require you to have that. So anyways, back to here. So if we need this in every mod file, then we need to do const text interaction to options that get string of text. So this here will go through the interaction, which will go through the options, and then we'll get the string of text, so we'll get this value. Then what we want to do is interaction.guild, so we'll get, so from where this interaction is, we're getting the guild that it's in, then we're getting the channels that it's in, then we're creating a channel, and then right in here, oh shit, right there, create parenthesis curly bracket name, string literal, so the asterisks or whatever they're called, $, open brackets, put text in there. That'll be the name of your channel. Type, channel type, which is required up here. Dot guild category. This will create it, and then await message, await interaction reply. Then create category. Create this category. That's pretty much it for that. It's pretty simple, just 4 lines in this execute command. Not that bad. This one is a bit longer, but it's nothing too bad. So you'll need to use this again. You'll need this, and you should have at least some of this already. Mainly this. Already done. Create channel equals the file name, your description, chat input, and yeah. So in the options, this is where we need. So we have to identify the type of channel. We want to create a text or a voice channel. So type text or voice channel and description. We're doing it as a type as a string. We're requiring this field. And our choices that we want for users to only pick is from a name with the value, the name text with the value of text, and the name voice with the value of voice. Next, name text. So this is the, again, name of the channel, dot string. We're requiring this one this time. Now, actually, I should go here and require this. Required. True. There. There. Alright, that's changed. Well, now, anyway, we're requiring the name, and then we got the category. So, let me hurry up and try something quick. I actually didn't test this part. See what happens if we don't put a category in. Because if we don't, yeah, that will run. So maybe we should actually do, if no parent exists, then do this. And just do this all again. Yeah. Okay. So I think. Alright, I would just get to that part. Let me copy paste this. All of this. Control C. Okay. Anyway. But again, category. Dot string. That's the command type, the description, and the name. You already know that you need to do that, and you know that you need this because it's a mod command, so that's what you need. As for our variables category, you'll get the string of this category, and we're setting it to lowercase so that it will actually get the name. And our type variable interaction options at get string, it'll get the values of these, so we get one of these values. Text, we'll just get the value of that. And parent, we'll check if this finds this, and this is if the parent exists, then we want to do it here. If it does not, we want to do it here. And what I will do is I'll do it in a try catch, as well as an extra error here handler, as a way of doing that. So I'm going to repaste that, grab all of this, delete, paste. Okay. I know I messed it up. Shut up. Okay, that goes up there. That goes there. That there. That means this. All this needs indented. Indenting sucks ass. Nope. Okay. I'm fixing it, don't worry. You know what, I thought I was done, wasn't? Okay. I put it in the wrong part, but it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Just have to put it somewhere. So I'll put that all in there. That should all work. And then in here, comes a log there. Technically, all I want to say is that it doesn't exist, so awaits direction reply channel category doesn't exist. Don't really want to have it log the error. Well, yeah, might as well. Just in case. Let's log error. There we go. Now, what I also want to do is, I do want to do if the parent doesn't exist, then just, and they're trying to put one in, then do, then just say that. So I'm just going to repeat this quick. Parent does not exist. Reply. Category doesn't exist. and then return. Actually, I want to probably try to see if I can return this. Yeah. And then, of course, if it does, if it doesn't, well, if it does, then we'll do all that. If it doesn't, then yeah. Well, because if it doesn't exist right here, if we don't put a value in, we don't want, if we don't put a value in, we want to know that. So what I'm thinking is, but we also need to know if it doesn't. If it doesn't even exist. So what I'm thinking is, if this here is nothing, so if there even is a category, so if this here exists, because this is what matters. If I can't find it, then the channel doesn't exist. Then if category, if we have nothing in here, so like if category equals should work either way, or I'm going to test it. Category. See what it prints if I put nothing. This is everything you have to do if you're programming. Create channel, type, text, name. I don't know, hi. And if I put nothing, yeah, green to lowercase, null to lowercase. So we'll stop it either way. So what I'll probably do is dot to lower case, or do that there, and then here, if it doesn't exist, okay, so get it there. Let's just do it again. Alright, create channel, type, text, hi, send, nothing. Okay, still trying to run that. Okay, can you not try to run that, please? How about that? Before I just want to know what the value is. I don't really care if it's going nowhere now. I'll fix that later. Create channel, type, text, alright, send, null, got it. At least I got to see it. So, what we'll do is, then, we will save this for when we do need it. So, if category here, then do this stuff. And if that parent doesn't exist, then do that. However, we will take this. Now, the only problem is we should probably only do it with, because that's just taking the parent children. So pretty much these will get the strings, as I said. We're doing if category. So if this is not null, so if category does not equal null, because I think this will null is considered a false for ifs, it'll run this here. Then we'll get to parent, we'll send parent, and then what I want to do is I want to see if I can make it for both, but I gotta see if I'm doing this even correctly. Okay, yeah, I know how you do this. Alright, so what I'm probably gonna do is I'm gonna probably keep it like this. Then if that category, if this here doesn't exist, which would be null, we'll do then a switch for type, case for text. Okay, so since I'm gonna just keep it like this before I get there. Alright, this gets the parent or the category. It'll read dot lowercase of the category here when we try to do it up here. But anyway, it will do interaction.guild.channels.cache. So this was going into guild, it'll go into channels, it'll go into the array of channels, it'll find, and it'll take X, so X will be each element in that array, and we're doing, well, each object in that array, and we're doing it dot name, so we get the name of that object, and if it equals category dot to lowercase, we're using a string literal to do this. If it does equal this, then we found it, and we want to set that equal to our parent. And if that parent doesn't exist, we want to return that the category doesn't exist. And then but if it does, god damn it, don't stop doing that. Anyway, if it does, we want to do a switch of type. So if type equals to text, we'll make a text channel, so parent.channel. So we'll take the category, it'll take the children of that category, it'll create a channel within the children array of, and the type of each will be channel type .guild text. The name will be of our name here, which there's also a string literal. Then we'll break. Same thing with voice. If it's voice, do the same thing, but for guild.voice text break. And devo, if for some reason somehow someone was able to pick other options other than this, which I highly doubt, but this is just in case, interaction.reply invalid command.channel type. Then we'll send this to say that we created that. So say created hi text channel or hi voice channel. Now as for regular here, for a regular one, we actually want to do, let's do break. We have to put the other case, which is voice, which is then break. And again, we want to do default just in case someone decides to break the bot. Invalid channel type. There we go. Okay, now in here, we're going to do interaction. Pretty sure it's .guild. Yep. Interaction.guild. .channels. Channels, and then we'll do .create, and then we'll do the same thing with here. Type channel type .guild text, name string literal $, brackets text. Do that. Same thing with voice, so I'm just going to copy this, paste that, paste, make this guild voice, and then we'll pretty much copy this. Create that channel. So they do the same thing pretty much, except one has to do it through the channels itself. This one can go through the parent, which already has that. Now, I could probably make it. It's weird. I'm not gonna bother, but if you figure out a short way and you think it'll work, go ahead. But yep, that's what that. So let's see if that even works. It should, but you know, you never know. You just test it. So we go to create channel, text, hi, no category, and it creates the text channel. Now I'll show you guys there in a second. Alright, so here's the Discord. We have, as you can see, nothing. So let's try these commands. So create category. We're just gonna call it testing, and you can see it creates a category right here. And now what we'll do is go here, create channel. Now we're going to make a channel right into our newly created thing. So let's make a text channel. We'll call it test, and we'll actually add a category. Oh, we're going to call the category testing. Oh, okay. So you don't work. So you decide not to work this time. Okay. Why is that? For sure it should work either way. Maybe, I know it does. Text, test. Yes, I know, you're probably fucking laughing. Shut up. Testing. Yep, okay. So maybe I kinda wanna do this. No category. Oh, that's the thing, it's like I gotta get two lowercase. So be better if it can still take null. Well, I don't have it, but it doesn't. So maybe if I Sorry, I hate this Xbox freaking stuff. So I pretty much just changed this to here, from here to here, but don't really know why it didn't, but we're about to find out. So maybe, since this will be null, this won't be able to read it. So maybe I'm just gonna do this. This might seem like an easy way out. I don't think it will be. Let's just Let's give it text. No. Category text. Go to category dot. Two lowercase. I don't even know if this will work, but we'll see. I don't even think it will matter, but one way to find out. Because, as you know, usually it doesn't work if you do it wrong. Test category testing. Okay, I figured that wouldn't work. Figured it would. So the problem with it is, however the bot made it, I would say, but it doesn't exactly want to do it. Especially it doesn't want me to do dot. Two's lowercase again, for some reason. Be nice if it would. I don't know why it doesn't, but yeah. Come on. Don't make me do it around the get string thing, because I'll mess everything up. Test category. Alright, one last try. Create channel. Test, text, test. Channel. All caps. Testing. Okay. Fine. I understand. Don't worry. I understand. Let's try it without. I highly doubt it'll make a difference. I need to find out. I'm sure there's a way. Because it worked before. I know it did. Testing. Okay, there. Okay. So I'm gonna restart this whole thing. Because I think there's a reason why. Alright, and that reason why will be after that painful moment. After that reason why, it's because of, I would say it's because of this. So let's create a category. Let's do a capital T for testing, right? Now, let's try and create a channel, voice, test, and let's try and do lowercase for this, test. Dang. As you know, it says does not exist, right? Well, if we do it again, text, test, add one more category, and we do it with this here, it'll work. Create test and text channel. So it'll be right here. Now, as you can see, everyone has their normal permissions. Nothing different, nothing new there. Alright. Default permissions. So now that we know create channel works and create category works. However, we didn't test it fully, so we have to also check the voice. So we'll call that by test, all caps, with the category of testing to make sure you get that right. And now we made this, which we can join. Alright. Now, if we do this, create channel, text, and just do another test, and just hit enter, it will create a test channel up here. Of course, why didn't you? Oh, no shit, it didn't. Okay, come on. It goes outside of it. Alright, make sure that goes outside of it. So let's restart the bot, put it back on. Anyway, let's make a voice channel. Create channel, voice, testing, enter. There you go. And now, as you can see, that works. And that's pretty much it. There's really nothing else to it other than creating channels. These are just mod commands, but someone want to see it happen. They need help on it. They don't figure out what was creating the command, but yeah. So there you go. all that's been created and everything. And the issue with purge, I have no clue, but when I do this, purge user, let's do that, of 1. Okay. Why are you me 1? Yeah, see? You'll say that, and my last message was right here, which of course it wasn't 2 weeks ago, that was today. So, that's an issue. I don't know why it does that, but if I do this, purge user of 100, it'll say it cleared 38 messages, which means that there that you saw is gone. I don't know why. I don't understand why, but that's what that does. I think it has to do something with the math and the 1, but I really don't know. As for Valve, oh, I have on my list in here, right in here, but it's not too big of a deal. If people want to fix, they can fix it. You know the code, but channel them out. That shouldn't really be a bother either way. So yeah, that's pretty much it. There. Alright. So, see ya. That's pretty much it. Bye.